Hello, folks. It's been like a couple of weeks since the whole FTC issue with issuing on COPPA and also with YouTube with its announcements of the algorithm and basically seemingly to throw us under the bus, but not really. This is going to be kind of a boring-ish video. So a lot of things have been said, not everything is correct, so let's get this through. Alright? Okay. First off, COPPA is a Children's Protection Act that the FTC has established back in the early days of the early 2000s. The reason why was to protect children from predators and companies that have predatorial aspects. Basically, the targeting advertisement towards children, very similar to what they do on television. Have you ever watched cartoon shows or, remember Saturday morning cartoons or when you get home after school, there was cartoons on. Yeah, there was always ads that were, geared towards children. And then when I grew up, we had was TV shows that really were just nothing more than a half-hour commercial for a product, such as, He-Man and Transformers. Those are the two big ones, plus G.I. Joe. Those are actually cartoons that were really just half-hour commercials. Yeah. But at least they had storyline compared to a lot of other commercials that really didn't have that much story, unless if you go with the Folders commercials, where it was more on a soap opera. Enough of that. Anyways, back to the whole COPPA thing. Like I said, it was and it still is in an act. It's still enacted, and it's an act on protecting children from, from viral marketing towards them, getting information, just same with everybody else getting information on you anytime you go online and view videos on YouTube or wherever else. So the whole thing now is that YouTube got busted because, they're screwing up. They shouldn't have made that oopsie, as it were. They should have just had was YouTube Kids as a separate entity onto its own, but I can understand what it really was. It was an app, and yes, the videos were on YouTube. It's not like it's a separate platform, a whole other site. It's actually YouTube Kids is just an app that basically it funnels all of the kids programs that happen to be on YouTube onto that app, so that the parents can just have the kids just mindlessly watch and consume videos of one right after the other. Makes sense, but if you remember, there was a lot of channels that actually screwed it all. Screwed up with the analytics and stuff, and the whole algorithm. They played them for fools. And a lot of these shows were basically adults that didn't give a fuck, and also others that was a company that had multiple channels, so they don't look like a bot, by issuing all of their old videos that they've had over the years, and probably even creating new stuff, just based off of copying from other weird videos that end up being popular. Alright, so that's with that. With COPPA, it does specify that not everything is made for kids. That there is a gray area between made for kids and made for adults, and that gray area is general audience, basically. It's not like in, rated G, as it were, in films. This would be the gray area, where you would have content that actually appeals to both sets of demographics, for the very young all the way to the very old. So basically, it's for, the demographics would end up inclusively for any ages, or all ages. Even though that a lot of these videos that people have created were never really intended for the very young. Usually they were meant for high school level to more advanced, and other people say, oh yeah, I made it towards high school level, and not really, because some of the mathematics and the science behind it is more within college level than it is going into high school level. Depending on what kind of high school you went to. So, and even if yours actually bothered to teach you. Mine didn't teach me jack, because I tested out. So it's like, that's me. Yay. Well, anyways, so everybody's afraid that this is the death of YouTube, and it'll destroy it. Well, actually, YouTube's bots will more likely fuck everything up, and I doubt that everybody or a few are going to be, fined. I think the fining will happen, but it will be a select, channels. And most likely, it's going to be the ones that basically more violating, COPPA's rules, such as like asking, let's say having a contest and asking for the person's name and their address so they can send them the said product. And if the contestants are of minors, under the age of 13, 12 and under, then COPPA says, that's a no-no, so we're going to fine you $42,532 and change. Something like that. I'm not sure if that's the actual price, but I forgot which video I saw. They actually declared the exact amount, even the change, and I forgot what the change was. Yeah. If I can find it, I'll link it, and I'll put in links of other videos that explain more about the rules and what is, and also I will link at the bottom is to the actual ruling on the FTC site on COPPA, the whole thing about COPPA and its rules. It'll be there, including, if you want to sign the petition, that would be great. I've done that. But I suggest you don't rage at them. Just kind of explain what you think is wrong, or even better yet, try to have a solution. Think of something to say first. Type it out on your computer, like, text the, text editor, and just go with that, and just work on that before you get on the site. And because you gotta do is, when you doing something like this, go with a clear head, not with anger. Because when you go in angry and then you start rage typing, your point is going to sound like a lunatic yelling into the wind, or into a crowded theater, and go whatever, just ridiculous. So I suggest don't do that, because it would be pointless. It would not help the cause of anybody whatsoever. So, so your favorite channels, I doubt a lot of them will be taken down, but this is what I think is actually going to happen. I think that the bot system is going to do is go through the stuff and basically screw over everybody. So basically, if you have as an avatar that's a cartoon character, like I have, you know, I don't actually own it. I just decided, this one looked cool, kind of suit me, Yeah, I didn't bother to have a proper one yet made myself, so they'll flag that. They'll flag probably some of the images in my thumbnails. I doubt that they'll actually watch the videos, the bots. Most likely, if they do, they'll just go for like some basic things, bright colors, animation, music, stories. So like if you have these type of keywords and say, the so-called childish catchphrase words like, yeah, cool, awesome, duh, and so on, saying like, to me, that's just California lingo. It's just like saying, dude, cha, like, for sure. Yeah, that's just basically what I hear in California, especially when I was growing up. Yeah. So, that's what I think is going to happen, and I also believe is that very few people are actually going to be sued or be given notices to, cease and desist orders and stuff, and probably just, give a citation for violation of the COPPA rules. And I doubt that they're going to end up doing anything to, YouTubers that happen to be outside the U.S. I doubt that. But I think what's going to end up happening is that they'll do is take down their videos or tell them to, re-upload. If you want to re-upload the video, just change it. So, for editing of this out, is what they suggest. So I think that's what's going to happen. But watching the videos of the head honcho of the FTC and how he specifies that declaring of YouTubers is like shooting fish in a barrel. YouTube is the barrel, and we're all the fish. That he has this huge elephant gun that he's gonna blow our brains out. Yeah, I know he didn't say elephant gun, but still, it's like, think of it. One video is not gonna make $42,000 plus for you, but and for the average person or anyone, the majority, it's not. Yeah, but this is what I do suggest. That, well, okay, go on. I will tell you what I suggest, but I still think is that a lot of people are going to get scared and start deleting stuff, probably get rid of their channel if things go batty or whatever. I believe that, like I said, the algorithm is going to screw pretty much everybody. And I see that a lot of the YouTubers are probably just going to do is go to other platforms and upload it. They're probably going to come back, or just probably go somewhere else, and then probably let say, hey, support me on Patreon, and also here's my new area where I'm going to do, or I'm going to do Twitch, or some sort of streaming or whatever. I'm going to put it over this way, just away from that. What I do suggest is this: if you're really afraid about this happening, I suggest you back up everything you have. If you don't have like copies of all your stuff, I suggest doing is either get yourself another hard drive, or get like memory sticks or flash drives, or let's say SD cards, the big and the micro SDs, because the micros that can be cheaper. Yeah, but either way, just probably download a lot of your stuff in the highest quality that you have, and then just make a backup, and just in case if shit flies and if shit happens, get screwed over. Plus, they'll give you a chance to do is edit it. But I also suggest that each of your videos that you backed up, including the thumbnails, put all of that in an individual folder. I know it's going to be ridiculous, but if you do that, you will be able to keep track of, let's say, your video and also of the thumbnail that you want to use. Here's also another thing, like copy everything that is in the text of your descriptions into a text editor and have like a text file for every individual video. I know this is ridiculous, but I say back everything up just in case. And if you're going to another site, my suggestion is to look into multiple different tubing sites, as it were, and maybe even go with an adult oriented one, such as like Pornhub, which a lot of people have actually downloaded stuff over there. And it's kind of like a safe haven because, as it were, because it's almost hidden, but also Pornhub created was a section of not, safe for work section for their for videos, so you can have safe for work videos on there. It doesn't have to be pornography, and it was originally meant as a joke, but people took it seriously and started using it, and it became a thing. And one of the first things I saw on that was like animations that I happened to like. These weren't hentai. This was just regular anime that I happen to like, that I couldn't get a hold of the videos. I would love to actually physically own these videos, but I couldn't find where to, buy them. Or at least here. Some movies I can. Oh, right. There's that. What else? Oh yeah. I suggest also doing is creating your own website. There's many websites that you can easily edit it and create your own. You can just, because they have templates and stuff. So yeah, and if you have the money, I suggest doing that and then just uploading your videos there. Maybe your back catalog, and also have like a blog system with each video or whatever, or have like the blog separate with it, I guess. Maybe either way, doesn't matter, but have your videos online somewhere, even if you have your own website to do so. This would actually help. At least you would have like options to place on your videos, such as your own advertisements that you want, plus also, let's say, whatchamacallit, sorry, your links to your Patreon or your PayPal accounts or whatever way of paying, and also to your merch store. And plus, you could probably even have your merch store there too, full page, or section on it that people can easily go to without linking away, to another site where it's all within your site, as it were. That's what I suggest. Or just sit back and weather the storm and relax. Laugh at the ridiculousness that is the world at this moment, and YouTube is not immune to it. Yeah. So, I hope this is somewhat informative, and I hope that I didn't scare anyone further. So, yeah. I know it's kind of boring, and I kind of went long-winded, and off topic here and there. I'm sorry about that. Because I was trying to figure out how to say this. Um, yeah, you. Whoops. Excuse me. There. Maybe. Yeah, just look right up here. You should have videos like right around here. Yeah. Oh well. So I don't know what to do. But for me, I don't know. Me, I set everything up. Uh, I just don't. Yeah. Who knows? So, you're just gonna stay here? Alright. Uh, it is a lovely night. Yeah. Call home. Sure. So, like and subscribe if you want, and tell me what information you want to know about, and also click on stuff that's down below. Uh, Tell me how you feel about this whole nonsense. Give me some ideas. But let's use this as a way of helping people out. Not trying to hurt anyone. Till then, ciao.